SMT Nation, we are back. Nation, I got bad news. This one is going to probably change a lot of things for a lot of people. Let me tell you what's going on. It's basically a massive price increase. Certain things not included anymore on some legacy plans at Verizon. They've been doing this quite a bit. But anyways, let's get into the details. The image I'm using here is from I think this is an image shared by a community member. A couple people reached out and actually shared this with me, so I know it's scaling out to everybody who's impacted by this. So here's the details. Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN. You guys may remember the Disney bundle being one of the major selling points for plans that date back, I want to say it was like 2019, maybe. These plans, it was the Verizon Play More and Get More. They had I think it was like a Start Unlimited as well at the time. Anyways, it's this era of plans. And it says here that you are currently subscribed to the Disney bundle beginning October 17th, 2024. There's your time frame. Disney bundle, Hulu, ESPN Plus will increase from $18.99 plus tax per month to $21.99 plus tax per month. So you're probably thinking, oh, this is no big deal. Verizon pays those things for me, right? So what do I care if Disney is raising prices and all that stuff? Who cares? Well, not so fast. Goes on to say, if the Disney bundle is an included feature of your Verizon plan, Play More or Get More Unlimited, there will be no changes to your bill until your next billing date after it is no longer included on or after October 17th, whichever is later. To me, folks, this tells me it is over. They are no longer willing to pay for your ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, Hulu bundle, the Disney bundle. That is a lot of money for them to be paying. I know some people are with a single line might be paying $95 after taxes and fees for a Get More line, but there's a reason they kept it, because of all the value that was there. And by Verizon doing this, they have essentially raised prices on those plans because they no longer are willing to pay for those things. And the only reason anyone would still have those plans was because of this bundle. If you didn't use these things, you would have left this plan a long time ago, right? You would have switched to any of the newer plans like the Unlimited Plus or Unlimited Ultimate or whatever, right? So, but that's what essentially this is. This is a price increase, people. Verizon doesn't want to pay for it anymore. Even if they were getting it at a wholesale rate or a special introductory price, they're at least going to be raising their ARPUs by $10 a month, at least, if not more. You know what I mean? So this is essentially a price hike. They're not going to pay it anymore. You've got to pay it, and that helps them out. Now the main key cog here is that factor, but really what they're trying to do, guys, they don't want you on these legacy plans. They've been hitting people with reduced auto pay discounts if you're on a legacy plan. They're doing things like this. They hit you with economic adjustments fees. They increased price plans. They've done it every which way, and it's because nobody takes their new plans. Like if you look at the quarterly net ads of consumer postpaid, it's littered with bad quarters. Even after they said things like, my plan is going to be a hit, my plan is going to be net ad accretive, it really just hasn't been. It hasn't really taken off like they said it would. And they're trying to force the issue, pushing people to the new plans. And in my opinion, the Ultimate plan and the Plus plan, I think those are good plans. The entry-level plan doesn't make sense in my opinion. You're better off getting service through Verizon from cable or an MVNO of Verizon, even like Total or Visible Plus. You know what I mean? Like if you need Verizon postpaid and you want a phone subsidy from them, you want to be on one of those better plans anyways to get better trade-in deals, to get better offers and promotions. So I think what's going to happen here and what this all boils down to, and this is what I encourage you to do. If you've been on the Get More, if you've been on the Play More, what is the other? Wasn't there like a Do More as well that came with some of this stuff? If this impacts you, just find a way to give Verizon less money. That's my intentions. That's what I'm doing. If I'm doing the math, I'm just going to do whatever it takes. Verizon wants to bull you out of your plan. You got to do what's best for you, the consumer. I say find a way to give them less money. So if you were paying them $90 for a Get More line or whatever, one of the best plans of all time, find a way to give them 80. If you want to stay on the Verizon network, or even less. Maybe it's time to start exploring the Visible Plus plan, a premium version of Visible, or the Total Wireless. Get the premium plan. It looks, feels, and acts like postpaid, and you can get $200-$300 after a year of payments towards a phone. And maybe it's time to start buying your phone, financing through Apple and doing trade-ins that way. Because if you are paying, $20, $30, $40 per line more than you should be, that adds up very quickly. Think about it. After a year, it's a few extra $100. Was the phone subsidy even worth it at that point to get the $1,000 off your new phone when you could have gotten $500-$600 in trade into Apple anyway? And you wouldn't be locked in for 3 years on that phone subsidy. You would be, financing for 2 years through Apple at a rate you could deal with, or something. I'm just giving you guys some ideas, but I think it's time that if you want to do this, if you want to make Verizon feel it, the best way is to find ways to give them less money. Or possibly you even want to explore looking at another option. I'm not saying you should. You may really enjoy and trust the Verizon network, so just find ways to give them less money. And I think that could work for a lot of folks. Now, something that Verizon has told us on a couple of occasions, the CEO Hans Vestberg said they'd be competitive in certain segments. Guys, they're ultra competitive in prepaid. The deals that they have at Total Wireless, the deals that they have with Straight Talk and Visible are absolutely incredible. The deals they have at postpaid and the way that they're doing legacy postpaid customers is pretty dirty, right? And they're trying to meet the demands of their investors, but since they're playing ball in a competitive fashion on prepaid and MVNO, maybe it's that time to start looking around. I mean, hell, you might be looking at cable, you might be looking at US Mobile. Like, there's ways to get the Verizon network without paying them directly, and you might actually like that idea or concept. Just throwing that out there, just some ideas. In fact, anybody who is in the comment section watching this video who has dabbled in the world of MVNOs or dabbled in the world of prepaid and you've been keeping in tune with the plans, maybe there's a plan you could recommend to some folks to maybe help them transition away from a Play More or a Get More. Is there a premium MVNO option or a premium prepaid option that you would recommend that could help people save money, keep them on the Verizon network, but help them spend less? And I think that is the best way to kind of handle this situation. Sure, it sucks losing the value, but I mean, do you really want to pay the $21.99 plus tax for this bundle anymore? That's your decision to make, but tell me what you think. Sound off in the comment section below. You're the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.